Hi everyone, thanks for tuning back into the channel. I've got a fairly exciting build coming up, and I'm going to be doing a full build video on it, but I thought I'd try something a little bit different. I want to do a bit of an introduction video to the parts that I'm going to use, tell you what I've chosen and why I've chosen them. Let me know down in the comments below if this is something that you like, and anything else you'd like to see. So with that, let's get right into it. First thing that we're going to look at is the frame. So I knew for this build that I wanted to use 2.5-inch props. And I wanted a frame that was going to be able to handle some abuse. So I went with this GEP-RC frame. It's a GEP-RC Phoenix 2.5. The reason for that is it's a very full-featured frame. Obviously GEP-RC knows what they're doing. With this frame in particular, I wanted one that would allow me to stack 3 boards high, so I could have flight stack, ESC, flight controller, as well as an HD split type camera. On top of that, this camera has some aluminum camera cages that are really going to help add some durability and protection to the camera in the frame. It does come with a couple small little pieces such as a TPU mount at the back to keep the antenna mounting nice and clean. It comes with an LED board, and as well it comes with this really nice battery strap, which is a huge plus because it's really hard to find decent battery straps for micro quads. Next, we're going to take a look at the flight controller and the stack that I chose for this. I went with the Diatone Mini Mamba. The reason for this is it's one of the cheapest stacks that you can buy in this size. It's got 20 amp ESCs, which will be more than enough for what I need. And it's just a fantastic all-around stack for the price. I don't think there's anything better that you can buy. One thing that I really like about this kit is comes with all the mounting hardware you could need. It comes with multiple ways to mount it. You can either do it with nylon stacks, or it comes with the screws and enough washers to build a full steel stack. On top of that, it also comes with an extra wiring harness in case you ever break it, a capacitor, small little wires for the lead, and it's supposed to come with an XT30, but for some reason mine didn't. On top of that, you also get this little tiny plate that gives a perfect pinout of the flight controller, so you don't have to worry about looking online trying to find the pinout while you're building it. And as well, you could also use this as a stack protector once you complete your build. Next, we're going to take a look at the motors that I chose for this. So for a 2.5-inch prop, you're going to need at least an 1105 motor. 1106 would be better. And we're starting to see a couple 1206s and 1207s, which I might look into in the future. But for now, I settled on the 3B Hobby 1105 6000 kV motors. 3B Hobby is a brand that's really sort of proven that they build some of the best parts, and I've heard a lot of good things about their motors. These ones in particular, I have heard that they do run a little hot, but I'm going to be sticking with 2S on them, so I don't think I'll have any problems. As well, in the packaging, you get all of the screws you need to mount the motors, and enough screws for each prop. And on top of that, there's some of the cheapest motors that you can buy. They're sold in packs of 2 for about $16, which puts them at around $8-9 a motor. So all in, probably one of the best budget motors you can get for this class. And we'll see how they hold up to the abuse. Next, we'll look at the FPV camera that I've chosen. Now, because I wanted an HD split camera, my choices were a little limited, especially in 20x20 size. But obviously, Caddx is one of the best ones that you can get. So I went with the Caddx Turtle V2. A lot of people see the stock footage from this camera, and they're kind of turned off by it because it's over-sharpened and oversaturated. But there are some examples online of just absolutely fantastic footage from this. And you'd never believe it was recorded from a split-type camera. So with that in mind, that's why I went with the Caddx Turtle V2, as I think it's probably the best camera you can get in this size. Now for a receiver, because I fly FlySky, I'm a little limited in what my choices are. However, this is a new receiver that's made by mxo-rf, and they're also branding it the Crossover RX. And this is a very interesting product for FlySky users. As you can see, it's absolutely tiny. This is one of the smallest receivers I've ever seen for a FlySky. So I'm really hoping that it lives up to the expectations that they've set for themselves. It's kind of neat in how it works because they say that they've developed one receiver that runs different software to support all of the different protocols. So if that's true, we should see some good performance out of it. However, we aren't going to know until we try it, so that's why I picked one up. I'll be doing a full flight test video with this, range test on it, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. Lastly, we'll look at the prop selection that I made. So I've only got 2 props here. The choices in the 2.5 class are kind of slim, but the first ones that I went with are the Emax Avons. The Avon props are known to be fairly good all around. Good performance, good efficiency, and fairly durable. What I liked about these is they're fairly low pitch, and I'm hoping that with the medium kV motors on 2S, I should be able to get some nice light cruising footage with this, and just get some nice gentle flights out of the small quadcopter. Second prop that I chose is if I want to get some more aggressive flights. I went with the Gemfan Flash 2540 props. I've never been disappointed with the Gemfan props, so I've got high expectations of these. However, being a relatively high pitch for such a small prop, I expect them to fly quite aggressively. I'm hoping that between the 2 of them I'll be able to get a nice mix of smooth flights and aggressive flights, both on 2S and 3S batteries. So that's that. I'm excited to get started on this build. Let me know if you have any input in the comments below, or if you have any questions about the build, and let me know if you like this type of video. Thanks for watching.